Hello students, today I'll be delivering a session on amalgamation, absorption and external reconstruction of companies. Now, amalgamation and absorption basically means combination of two or more companies, liquidation of existing companies and formation of companies. Why this is done? This is done mainly for three purposes. One is to eliminate the competition among themselves. Second, to work on large scale in order to get the benefits of large scale production. Or third, it can be to exercise a control over market. That means the monopoly creation. So with these three main reasons, the amalgamation and absorption takes place. Now, I'll explain all the three concepts one by one. In amalgamation, two existing companies minimum go into liquidation and one new company is formed to take over the business of these two existing companies. So in amalgamation, there are two liquidations and formation of one new company. In absorption, one existing company takes over the business of another company. So in absorption, there is no new formation. Company which is already in existence takes over the another existing company. So that another company goes into liquidation and the other company takes over the business. Now what happens in external reconstruction? In external reconstruction, one new company is formed to take over another existing company. Now that another existing company is generally not doing well, it is suffering from losses, and that's why the another company is formed to take over this existing loss-making business. So what is the basic difference in all these three? In amalgamation, two liquidations and one formation. In absorption, one liquidation but no new formation. And in external reconstruction, one liquidation and one new formation. Now, the basic point in all these is the purchase consideration, calculation of purchase consideration. Now, what is purchase consideration? It is the price which is paid by the purchasing company to the liquidating company for taking over their business. Now, there are many methods of calculating purchase consideration which we will be discussing in tomorrow's session. I am sure you must have followed all these three concepts very well. Thank you, students.